Go ahead.
Hello, CP, you hear me?
I hear you.
How are you?
I'm all right. What about you?
I'm doing pretty good. CP, I'd just like to tell you that you are someone who stands for the truth, and I'll say it how it is. These people will defend Arabism, Islam, and everything in between. Yet they're not Arab. They don't speak the Arabic language. They won't tell you the history. It's all fabricated. It's all lies. We all know that Muhammad's real name is Quraysh. He started Islam as a business, and Islam till this day is a business. A sheikh will charge you $600 just to tell you bullshit. All right? And the second thing I'd like to tell you is that this is not taqwa for me or anything like that. You opened my eyes to the whole Islamic thing. I grew up in a Shia Muslim household. I am Arab myself, but their hypocrisy is slim to none. They say that they're a ummah, that they're together, united, yet they hate each other more than everyone else, right? They curse at each other, they kill each other, but we're united only on paper, right? I'm Shi'i, right, quote unquote. Well, I'm not actually that. I'm agnostic right now, but I'd like to convert to Catholicism very soon. But to me, they'll consider me a kafir, right? They won't give me answers. They'll just say, oh, you're a kafir, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. It's nothing that's peaceful. It's always violent. It always has been violent. I mean, the Middle East, before Islam took over, was a safe haven. Iraq, Lebanon, Syria, you name it. These aren't even Muslim nations. Jordan, Iran, and now they're completely in shits and shambles because of this satanic cult of Quraysh, not Muhammad, Quraysh, who, what happened to Narjis when they sold her as a sex slave in the markets of Arabia, right? But they don't want to talk about this stuff, right? Or he married Khadija because he wanted money, right? They don't want to talk about this stuff. Or he, went after Aisha because she's a minor. They don't want to talk about this stuff, right? Or Uthman Abu Bakr, the Fattanin, or, the Ahlul Bayt. It's always ma'araka after ma'araka after ma'araka. And then you have a guy who's leftist English from the UK. He'll come up to you, he'll insult you, and he'll try to defend Islam like it's the next prodigy or something. He doesn't speak Arabic. He's not Arab. He doesn't understand the language. He doesn't know the history. Or you have a Pakistani or some guy from South Asia. He's going to come and insult you, and he doesn't even know the language. He doesn't understand the history. He doesn't know anything about it. Or you get a guy from wherever. They're not Arabs. They're not Muslims. Like, they're not actually quote unquote Muslims, right? By the word, right? Arabs who speak Arabic and know the Quran, because none of them read it. I'll be honest with you. I went to the mosque when I was a kid, to the masjids and the jawama. It's full of fasad, fasaqa, hypocrisy, just people talking shit. Nobody's listening to the muhadara. It's complete fucking bullshit. Excuse my language. And then for them to come and insult you and not debate you civilly in a correct manner is mind-boggling.
Yeah, first of all, like, I don't know, you spoke about business. You see the verse in the screen, chapter 61. Muhammad, he said to them, shall I, lead you to a tijara? You see it? Tijara.
Yeah.
What tijara mean? Trade, commerce. Yeah. So, and Muhammad, every Muslim says that Muhammad was doing tijara. Every Muslim agree. So Muhammad, even he described his God and his religion as a money business. And then when Muhammad, he is claiming to be a prophet of God, sent by God, sponsored by God. And then he asked, who wanna give me a mortgage to Allah? And then Allah will multiply it for you.
Yeah. Monotheism, right? Totally. One God.
Yeah. What kind of God he cannot sponsor financially? He's a prophet.
Doesn't make sense. Isn't he the prophet of Allah? Isn't Allah supposed to, bless him, right? Supposedly?
Allah, he can hit the dust and make it gold. He can make it jewelries. And then Muhammad, he promised, and you are an ex-Muslim, he promised the most rich, like Uthman, because he gave him money, to be from those who they have guarantee heaven, just because he gave him money. So Muhammad, he was always favoring the rich. As we example, if we go to chapter of Abasa wa tawalla in ja'ahu al-ama. So when a blind man, poor man, he came to him, what Muhammad he did to him? He gave him a very bad face and he kicked him out of his house. Why he did that? Yeah, if you read the interpretation, you will see it says that Muhammad was speaking to the rich men of Quraysh.
Yeah,
And this,
Quraysh, of course.
yeah, and this blind, he said to himself, oh, those rich men, they will say, look, who is the one who is coming to question Islam, to know about Islam, to convert to Islam? The poor. So Muhammad kicked him out. Imagine, this is in the Muslim books. He kicked him
That's how
out.
they are.
Yeah, he
CP,
he kicked
this
him
is very
out.
good stuff. That's how they are. You know, you lived in the Middle East. You know that's how they are. You
Yeah.
look at Qatar. You look at Saudi Arabia. You look at Umarat. It's all about business and money and prostitutes and yachts, and it's nothing about God. It's always materialistic things.
But
They have no God. They
but we
have
but
no.
we what we have to agree, me and you, that they are number one people who use the word God in everything they say.
but then everything. Only when it comes to debating them, they remember God and that they're mu'mineen and whatnot. But when it comes to fasaqa and fasad and corruption and all the atrocities, they don't know God. Not there. Prostitutes in Dubai, halal. Mut'ah, halal.
In fact, the Quran confirmed that prostitution is legal. The Quran,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
As an example, in the Quran, it says, "Force not your girls," and who are those girls? Is the slaves. Force them not into prostitution if they wish chastity, which means if they agree, it's great. If they agree, and if they don't agree, and you force them, Allah is all merciful.
Yeah, it's most of all. CP, look at Yemen and Afghanistan. They sell the girls for pennies on the dollar because
Yeah.
it's halal, right?
And not only that, they have bazi, they have they bring boys, they put makeup on them, but all of them, they are sheikhs, and if you say the word Jesus, they will kill you. You know?
Oh no, if you say Jesus, no, they'll take your head off with an AK.
Yeah.
No, that's the
But
rule. You can't say that.
but if you bring them a boy and you put some makeup on his face and make him wear a skirt, then the sheikhs are so happy and so excited. In Yemen,
course,
all of them, they are so religious, Allahu Akbar. But their children, they have to wear a chastity belt to walk in the street because everybody want to rape a child.
Yeah. CP, you know what always fascinated me is when I went to the mosques when I was younger. The sheikhs were so fascinated by the young girls and the young boys. They just look at them in a very weird way, and I was like, why is that? I never understood. And you know, if you criticize Islam in an Islamic household, you're done. And you know, I'm still young. I'm 19 and I'm still learning. But after I just went into the history and I know the language, I'm like, this is a cult. This is an absolute cult of Quraysh. And these people, you know, they originate from Yemen, apparently. And they just converted all the Christians and the Assyrians and the Yazidis and the Jews, and they just turned them into Muslims.
By
And
this,
now, since Islam,
by humility, you put the pressure on people, and then they give up. You tell them, if you don't convert to Islam, we will torture you, we will rape you, we will take your money, we will.
in Lebanon.
Yeah.
Lebanon was majority Christian.
And then or Iraq, you know, all of it used to be Syrian and Chaldean. And then people, they will give up what they can do. I mean, we cannot, a person who want to walk in the street, people is spitting in my face, I can do nothing about it. All what I need to do, say Shahada, and I will be protected. That's it.
Absolutely.
And this is
I mean, you
how
look at Europe right now.
this is how they make the country become Muslims. This is the whole point of discriminating the Christians and non-Muslims. But then
Absolutely.
you convert to Islam. Now you think you are safe. No, you will find that if you are a Shia, the Sunni will spit on you. If you are a Shia from different sect of the Shia, the other Shia will spit on you. If you are a Sunni from other sect of Sunni, they will spit on you. So in Islam, everybody spit at everybody, and the majority always, they kill the minority. So like one day, one day Egypt used to be all of it Shia, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Then the Muslims, Sunni, they were victorious, and then they force everybody's. I mean, how in the world the whole country who was Shia become whole Sunni? It's a miracle.
Right. Yeah, from Allah.
From Allah, by the sword. So everybody, now from now on, all of you are Sunni. Who dare to open his mouth? Everybody became Sunni. So if the Shia tomorrow, if the Iranian, they invade Iraq, already they are taking over Iraq, and they take Bahrain, and they take Qatar, and they take Emirat, all those so-called Persian Gulf is going to convert again to Shiaism. This is what Islam is about. It's not about proving me wrong, proving yourself right to convert. It's about who is strong, who is weak.
It's not debating or being civil. It's about power. I take control over you. I win over you. Therefore, I'm correct. That's not how things are supposed to be. It's very authoritarian. You know, they want to take over. That's it. And these European leftists, they'll tell you, "Oh, we accept all cultures. We're very tolerant of things." I mean, you look at America too. I mean, Dearborn, Detroit. I mean, they just took over. They're taking over America right now. But the U.S. is fighting back with MAGA and Trump and people who are right. You know, who are not politically woke. You know, like you look at the mayor of New York right now. He's trying to run for what's his name? Mandani. He's trying to run as mayor for New York, and he's a Shia socialist, right? And
Yeah,
he's a
yeah, but you
Muslim, and
see,
Christian.
when somebody says the Muslims are taking over America, that's not true, because they are sponsored by gays and homosexual. So,
Right? Yeah.
in order to be in a job, in order to be in a job, they have to wear a skirt and they have to put a makeup, and this is telling you that they are again abandoning Islam to get a job. So in the name, they are Muslims. Ilhan Omar, as an example, she is a congresswoman from Somalia. She danced with the gays. She take pictures. She go in the nude beach. She was in the nude party of Biden in the White House. So they are a hypocrite, and they abandon Islam. Like, who of them dare to say that Prophet of Allah says kill the homosexual? They will not dare. So she wear hijab. She wear hijab. She is a Muslim. She say Allah. She is a Muslim. But then she go and dance with the homosexual, and she, you know, the guy who is naked. She is hugging him, and this guy Madani, the one in New York, go check him dancing, wearing almost nothing, naked. You know, having sex parties. So none of them is a Muslim, and Muslims, they have no place in America, and they cannot take over anything. But they are
And Americans stand against them.
they are opportunists. You know, they are opportunists, and opportunists with no ethic, with no dignity. So
Zero.
yeah, so they accept anything for the sake of to get a job. You know, me myself, long time ago, I made many videos supporting Israel. So an Israeli newspaper, famous one, they contacted me and they sent me an email. They said, we offer you to give you a corner in our newspaper to write anything you want. I said to them, in your newspaper, do you post articles against Christianity? They said yes. I said, I will not write in the same newspaper. You know?
Absolutely. You have
So
dignity. You know, you stand your base. They will sell out.
So for me, it is a great opportunity to be more famous, to be more known in the international community, overseas, if I take it. And I said no. They said, you know, we are a free opinion newspaper, and we cannot tell people what you can say, what you cannot. I said, no problem, but I cannot join one column speaking, defending Israel, and the other column is attacking my Lord. I cannot be, the Bible says, light and darkness cannot be under one roof. So the Muslims, they have no problem to be under one roof because they are the darkness. So darkness and darkness can be under one roof. Light and darkness cannot be. All right?
And the thing is, you see these like leftists and these liberal progressives, you know, they're going out protesting for like Hamas or jihadists, you know, terrorists, but they support them in the name of freedom. The Kenawin, like, you know, you and I both know, it's not their land, and they're not Arabs, and they're, you know, they have every skin color, every skin tone. The Arabs originate from Yemen. I guarantee you, if you go to Gaza right now and you do a DNA test, none of them will come back from Yemen. Zero. They're Kenawin, they take the land and they say, oh.
No, even Yemen, by the way, even Yemen, like the word Arab is not authentic, because Arab is coming from the Aramaic language, mean desert. The people of Yemen are very much mix of Ethiopian. They are not a pure ethnic. This is why if you compare between how Ethiopian look like and Yemeni, you will see they are very much the same. Their hair, their skin, their height, their body, they are very close. So they are mixed race. Even they are mixed with the Jews. Like even the Quran speak about a story. I don't know if you know about it, about L'Ukhdud. So this is about Christians in Yemen, where supposedly a Jewish king He invaded Yemen, and he forced the Christians to leave Islam, to leave Christianity, and convert to Judaism. This is in chapter 85, verse number 4. So the history of the Quran itself confirm that the Ethiopian, they attack all the way to Mecca, correct?
Correct.
So the Ethiopian, they have a big kingdom in Yemen. And then the Quran itself, as we see in chapter 85, verse number 4, 5, 6, 7, etc., confirm that Jews, they have a big kingdoms in Yemen too. And then we have confirmation more that the Yemen is many tribes, and none of them they are the same. Some of them even they are mixed with the Iranian. So Yemen is a very mix with many things. Like you are from Iraq, the temple of Al-Makkah in Arabic is a temple built by the Sabian, and it is the temple of the moon god. So the Sabian, they claim that this temple belonged to them. So all the way from Iraq, all the way to Al-Makkah, that means there's a connection between the Iraqi, Assyrian, or Chaldean at that time, and all the way Yemen. So when they speak about Arab as race, this is a fallacy. There's no ethnic, it's called Arab. If we sit next to each other, me and you, everybody will notice that we don't look the same, even though supposedly both of us we are Arab. So why do we don't look the same? Because it's obvious we are not from the same ethnic. It's very clear.
Correct.
If you go to Gaza, as you mentioned, you will find somebody have a darker skin as if he's an African, and then you will find somebody he has a blue eyes. I mean, how the blue eyes, like, was they maybe they were like the Jews. The Jews is spread around the world, so they are mixed. The Jews, they went around the world and then they came back. But those they did not go around the world. So why they are very much mixed? Because simply, yeah, because Gaza is a mix of kingdoms. Were occupied by the Egyptian, by the Roman, by the Israeli, by, and then all of those mixed together made Gaza. And actually, most of them are descendant from slaves, not locally people, which mean the Roman and the Egyptian, they capture people, they enslave people, they become outlaw, they run away to where? To the area which is not controlled by the government. Which one is that? Gaza. So Gaza was like a place where every outlaw criminal go and live there. This is why actually Gaza is the most horrific place to live in. Thieves, rapes, criminals, killing, gangs. This is Gaza. Like they present to you Gaza in TV, they are very nice people. Go and see what Gaza is. Prostitution is their business. Drugs is their business. Theft is their business. If you go to the Middle East, the first thing you will see in the Middle East that every window have very thick bars. Do you know why? Because the countries are full of thieves. The second you see a lot of bars, you should know that security is an issue. You walk in America, you will find windows have no bars. But if you go in America in a neighborhood where people having bars, that means security in this area is bad and people are bad. As simple as that. All right, Ahmed. Well, good to have you, my friend.
That's good. It was great talking to you, CP.
You're welcome. Welcome. Good to have you anytime. Feel free to join us anytime. God bless.
God bless you.